Let's get into this. We're going to watch this one on whether or not this goes through with ending birthright citizenship.
Of the White House, where President Trump is laying out his national security goals in a new memo. This one puts new focus on the Western Hemisphere. It actually comes as some of the president's supporters say he's straying from his America First vision. National correspondent Altra Elmashar reports from Washington.
Shy of a year into his second term, President Trump details in this newly released national security memo how he wants to change America's relationships and responsibilities in every region of the globe. The president's top priority is connected to his months of strikes on alleged drug boats.
Very soon we're going to start doing it on land too.
Trump's memo states, after years of neglect, the United
A lot of people have problems. I have family members that have a problem with him doing this with the boats. I don't. I really don't. And I know we're not God and everything. But, I don't have a problem with it. And maybe I just really need to rethink it and reevaluate it and think really long and hard to see. But as of now, I do not have a problem.
The United States will reassert and enforce the Monroe Doctrine to restore American preeminence in the Western Hemisphere.
If you're focused on America and America first, you start with your own hemisphere where we live.
A big part of this is creating a larger U.S. military presence in the Western Hemisphere, particularly the Navy and Coast Guard, to control sea lanes, to thwart illegal and other unwanted migration, to reduce human and drug trafficking, and to control key transit routes in a crisis. Another tactic, tariffs. The president says he's prioritizing what he calls commercial diplomacy to boost American commerce while making it harder for non-hemispheric competitors to increase their influence in the region. And the White House says we should make every effort to push out foreign companies that build infrastructure in the region. The Trump administration says all of this is part of their America First strategy, but even some of the president's own supporters argue he's too focused on foreign affairs.
And he kind of is, in a way. But, all of those foreign affairs are pertaining to America in some fashion or another. So, at some point, you got to do what you got to do.
America First should mean America First and only Americans first.
Says the lady who, made millions. Yeah. Go back to Georgia.
Trump administration wants America to shoulder less responsibility is Europe, claiming the continent is in decline in part due to migration. They also accuse European leaders of having unrealistic expectations for peace in Ukraine and argue NATO should stop expanding. This memo has much in it that should encourage Russia, which also wants to stop NATO from expanding and rejects Europe's expectations for the end of its war. Now, unlike national security memos from past administrations, President Trump says it's in America's core interest to reestablish strategic stability with Russia. In Washington, I'm Atra Elmashar.
I'm not for anyone having, really wars going on, despite what country it is. I don't want anyone to have to go to war. But, you think about it, no matter what we do, we're not the world police. So, kind of the mindset that, even if we are, what business is it of ours? What business is it of ours? So, but that's just the way I feel. Either way, we're certainly gonna be, in it for the long haul anyway. We've committed to doing a lot of revamping and new weapons, new tanks, new planes, a bunch of military equipment, which means a lot of the stuff that we're refurbishing or replacing is going to be going to Ukraine to fight Putin. And I don't know, maybe it's good, maybe it's bad. I don't really like war in any stretch, but I mean, sometimes when you have sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. And that extends to every nation out there. So we'll leave it at that. That's the video. Like, share, subscribe.